Jean Shrimpton's ascent in the modeling industry was remarkable. Her image became a staple in the leading fashion magazines of her time, appearing on the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Vanity Fair, and Glamour. During a period when strict beauty ideals prevailed, Shrimpton's youthful appearance and genuine charm represented a new wave of authenticity. As her popularity soared, she transformed the role of a model, evolving from a simple fashion figure to a cultural icon of the 1960s. Her influence reached far beyond magazine spreads. She resonated with young women, inspiring them to embrace their individuality. Shrimpton's style and attitude challenged conventional norms, making her a symbol of freedom and self-expression. Her impact on fashion was profound, as she encouraged a more relaxed and natural approach to beauty. This shift not only changed the modeling landscape, but also reflected the broader social changes of the era, marking a significant moment in the history of fashion. Shrimpton's legacy continued to be celebrated long after her career as a model ended. In 2009, Harper's Bazaar honored her by including her in their list of the 20 greatest models of all time, cementing her place in fashion history. Just a few years later, Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential fashion icons of all time, a testament to her enduring impact on the industry. Even in an era of new supermodels and changing beauty ideals, Shrimpton's legacy as a pioneer of the modern model archetype has remained untouched. She was not just celebrated for her looks, but for the spirit of independence and innovation she brought to fashion. Her influence can be seen in the way models are perceived today, as not just faces but as individuals with unique personalities and styles. Shrimpton's ability to break away from traditional modeling norms helped pave the way for future generations of models, encouraging them to express their individuality and creativity. Her contributions to fashion and culture continue to inspire and resonate, ensuring that her impact will be felt for years to come. While she was primarily known for her modeling, Shrimpton also explored acting, showing yet another facet of her talents. In 1967, she starred alongside Paul Jones in the film Privilege, marking her transition into the world of cinema. This film was significant as it allowed her to step away from the fashion world and showcase her abilities in a different medium. Although her acting career was brief compared to her modeling achievements, this role illustrated her versatility and desire to push beyond the expectations set for models at the time. The film itself dealt with themes of fame and the pressures of celebrity, which resonated with Shrimpton's own experiences in the public eye. Her foray into acting demonstrated that she was more than just a pretty face, and added depth to her public persona. This willingness to step outside her established image further solidified her status as a multifaceted icon of the 60s. Shrimpton's performance in Privilege remains a testament to her ambition and creativity, reflecting a time when models began to redefine their roles in the entertainment industry. Shrimpton's contribution to fashion extended far beyond her image. She played a crucial role in popularizing the mini-skirt, a garment that would come to symbolize the rebellious and liberated spirit of the 1960s. At a time when fashion was still constrained by conservative norms, Shrimpton's choice to wear shorter skirts was nothing less than revolutionary. Her influence helped to establish the mini-skirt as a mainstream trend, inspiring countless young women to embrace a new sense of freedom in how they dressed. By challenging conventions, Shrimpton made fashion a tool for social change, breaking away from restrictive styles that had long defined women's clothing. The miniskirt became a statement of independence and self-expression, reflecting the changing attitudes of the era. Shrimpton's bold fashion choices encouraged women to explore their identities and assert their individuality. Her impact on fashion was not just about the clothes she wore, but also about the message she conveyed, making her a pivotal figure in the evolution of modern style. Shrimpton's daring style and willingness to take risks went beyond clothing. She became a symbol of freedom and self-expression. In the 1960s, fashion was evolving rapidly, and Shrimpton was at the heart of this transformation. She not only embraced new trends but became a driving force behind them, showing women everywhere that fashion could be more than just a means of covering up. It could be a powerful statement of identity and independence. Her influence was felt worldwide as she encouraged women to dress for themselves and to reject the expectations of society. Her style was not just about the clothes she wore, but the freedom she represented. Shrimpton's iconic mini dresses and bold makeup choices challenged traditional norms, inspiring a generation to explore their individuality. She embodied the spirit of the times, where personal expression took precedence over conformity. Through her work, she opened doors for future generations of women, proving that fashion could be a tool for empowerment and a reflection of one's true self. Jean Shrimpton was born on November 7, 1942, in Buckinghamshire, England, where she spent her early years surrounded by the pastoral life of the countryside. Raised in a small, close-knit community, Shrimpton's early life was defined by simplicity, far removed from the glamorous world of high fashion that she would later come to dominate. As a child, she had little interest in the fashion world, spending much of her time tending to animals on her family's farm. This background gave her a sense of groundedness that would later set her apart from other models in an industry often associated with vanity and superficiality. The tranquil environment of her upbringing instilled in her a strong work ethic and a connection to nature that would influence her perspective on life and career. Surrounded by fields and animals, she developed a love for the simple joys of life, which contrasted sharply with the fast-paced, often chaotic world of modeling that awaited her. This foundation played a crucial role in shaping her character and approach to her future endeavors. Shrimpton's journey into modeling began almost by accident. Originally planning for a career as a secretary, she enrolled in a secretarial college in London. However, a chance encounter with director S. Enfield at a drugstore led her to consider a different path. Enfield saw potential in Shrimpton and suggested she try modeling, which sparked her interest in the profession. Taking his advice, she left secretarial school and enrolled at the Lucy Clayton Charm Academy, a finishing school for aspiring models. This decision set her on a new course, ultimately leading her to become one of the most iconic faces of the 60s. Her unique look and striking features quickly caught the attention of photographers and designers, allowing her to rise to fame in a rapidly changing fashion world. Shrimpton's influence extended beyond modeling. She became a symbol of the era, embodying the spirit of youth and freedom that defined the decade. Her story is a testament to how unexpected opportunities can lead to remarkable careers. When Jean Shrimpton met photographer David Bailey during a photo shoot in 1960, her life changed dramatically. Bailey was immediately captivated by her unique beauty and natural charm. He saw in her the potential to become a fashion icon, and he began to feature her prominently in his innovative work. Their collaboration was groundbreaking, as it not only launched Shrimpton's career, but also helped define the look of an entire era. The images they created together captured the spirit of the 1960s, showcasing Shrimpton's elegance and style in a way that resonated with the public. Bailey's photography brought out the best in Shrimpton, highlighting her appeal and transforming her into a symbol of modern femininity. Their professional relationship flourished, and as they worked closely together, it blossomed into a romance. This added a layer of intrigue and passion to their artistic collaborations, making their partnership even more compelling. The chemistry between them was palpable, and it influenced not only their work, but also the fashion industry at large. Shrimpton became a muse for Bailey, and together they created iconic images that would be remembered for years to come. Their connection was not just about work. It was a deep bond that intertwined their personal and professional lives. As they navigated the world of fashion and photography, they became inseparable, each inspiring the other in their creative pursuits. The impact of their relationship extended beyond their immediate circle, influencing trends and shaping the cultural landscape of the time. Shrimpton's rise to fame was inextricably linked to Bailey's vision, and together they left an indelible mark on the world of fashion. Their story is one of passion, creativity, and the magic that can happen when two talented individuals come together. The legacy of their collaboration continues to be celebrated, as it represents a pivotal moment in the history of fashion photography. The images they created together remain iconic, capturing the essence of a generation and the beauty of their shared journey. Their romance was one of the defining aspects of her life during the early 1960s. Shrimpton's relationship with David Bailey captivated the public and was marked by intensity and complexity. Both were deeply immersed in the world of creativity, which fueled their connection. Bailey, a renowned photographer, saw in Shrimpton not just a muse but a partner in artistic exploration. Their time together was filled with shared experiences that shaped both their careers. Shrimpton became a prominent figure in the fashion world, and Bailey's influence helped elevate her status. However, as with many passionate relationships, it was not meant to last. The dynamic shifted when Shrimpton met actor Terence Stamp, leading her to embark on a new romance. This transition marked the end of her relationship with Bailey, but the impact of their time together lingered. For Shrimpton, Bailey was more than just a romantic partner. He was a mentor and collaborator who played a pivotal role in her career. Their bond, though it changed, left an indelible mark on both their lives. Despite her rising fame and glamorous lifestyle, Jean Shrimpton remained surprisingly grounded. She often expressed a preference for animals and people over material wealth and beauty, which endeared her to those close to her. This humility set her apart in an industry where self-image and ego often dominate. Even as she achieved international fame, Shrimpton's interests and values remained rooted in simple pleasures and genuine connections. Her love for animals was evident, as she often found joy in their company, preferring their honesty and loyalty to the superficiality that fame could bring. Friends and colleagues noted her ability to connect with others on a personal level, showing kindness and warmth that made her approachable. Shrimpton's lifestyle choices reflected her values, as she often chose to live simply, avoiding the excesses that many in her position embraced. Her ability to stay true to herself while navigating the world of fame and fashion speaks to her strength of character and sense of authenticity. This authenticity resonated with many, making her not just a fashion icon but also a beloved figure in the hearts of those who appreciated her genuine spirit. During the 1965 Melbourne Cup in Australia, Jean Shrimpton made a bold fashion statement that would go down in history. Invited to the prestigious event as a fashion judge, she chose to wear a mini-skirt that was significantly shorter than what was considered acceptable at the time. This daring choice shocked the crowd and sparked a major scandal. Shrimpton's outfit was not only notable for its length, but also for its lack of traditional accessories. She did not wear stockings, gloves, or a hat, which were customary for women attending such formal events. Her appearance was a clear challenge to the conservative fashion norms of the era, and it highlighted the cultural divide between traditional values and the emerging modern sensibilities of the 1960s. The reaction to her outfit was mixed, with some praising her for her boldness, while others criticized her for being inappropriate. This incident solidified Shrimpton's reputation as a fashion revolutionary, influencing future generations and changing the way women approach fashion and self-expression. The Melbourne Cup scandal remains a significant moment in fashion history, illustrating how one person's choices can challenge societal norms and inspire change. The media's reaction to Shrimpton's Melbourne Cup appearance was swift and harsh. Newspapers, radio stations, and fashion critics all weighed in, condemning her choice of attire as tasteless and inappropriate. This public backlash underscored the social conservatism of the time and the expectations placed on women, especially in the public eye. Shrimpton, known for her beauty and style, wore a mini-skirt that shocked many. Critics argued that her outfit was too revealing for such a prestigious event, reflecting the rigid norms of the 1960s. Yet, despite the criticism, Shrimpton's defiance resonated with younger generations, who saw her as a symbol of the changing times. Her bold fashion choice challenged traditional views on femininity and modesty. The miniskirt, once a source of scandal, would go on to become an emblem of empowerment and independence for women around the world. Shrimpton's impact on fashion and culture was profound, as she inspired many to embrace their individuality and express themselves freely. Shrimpton's bold choices played a key role in sparking a global fashion revolution. The mini-skirt became a statement of women's empowerment, and her style inspired countless young women to embrace their individuality. Her approach to fashion encouraged women to break free from restrictive clothing and adopt a more liberated, self-expressive style. By challenging societal expectations, Shrimpton helped to redefine women's fashion and open doors for future generations to express themselves freely. Her influence on fashion was not just about aesthetics, but about challenging norms and reshaping the way women presented themselves to the world. The mini-skirt, once considered daring, became a symbol of freedom and confidence, allowing women to showcase their legs and assert their presence. Shrimpton's image, often characterized by her striking features and effortless elegance, resonated with a generation eager for change. She embodied a new spirit of youth and rebellion, encouraging women to prioritize comfort and personal expression over traditional styles. This shift in fashion not only transformed wardrobes, but also contributed to broader social changes, as women began to assert their rights and identities in various aspects of life. Shrimpton's legacy continues to inspire designers and fashion enthusiasts, reminding us of the power of style as a form of self-expression and empowerment. Her impact on the fashion world remains significant, as she paved the way for future trends that celebrate individuality and freedom of choice. The essence of her influence is still felt today, as women continue to explore and redefine their fashion choices in ways that reflect their unique personalities and lifestyles. As Shrimpton's fame grew, she began to feel increasingly disillusioned with the superficiality of the fashion industry. Surrounded by people who prioritize image over substance, she found this environment at odds with her grounded upbringing and personal values. The constant demands of her career, coupled with the shallow nature of her surroundings, took a toll on her well-being. She often felt like a mere object, valued only for her looks rather than her thoughts or feelings. This realization led her to question her role in the industry that had once celebrated her beauty. Despite her success, and the glamorous lifestyle that came with it, Shrimpton struggled to find true satisfaction. The relentless focus on appearance left her yearning for a simpler, more meaningful life, one where she could connect with others on a deeper level. This internal conflict became a significant part of her journey, as she sought to reconcile her public persona with her private desires for authenticity and fulfillment. Seeking peace and a break from the pressures of fame, Shrimpton left the spotlight and moved to Cornwall, where she embraced a quieter, more private life. In this picturesque setting, she opened an antique shop, which became a reflection of her love for history and craftsmanship. Immersing herself in the local community, she found fulfillment in simple pleasures, such as engaging with neighbors and participating in local events. This new chapter allowed her to pursue her interests in photography, capturing the stunning landscapes and everyday moments that surrounded her. The beauty of Cornwall inspired her creativity and provided a soothing backdrop to her life. In this serene environment, Shrimpton discovered a sense of contentment that had eluded her during her modeling career. She was able to live a life free from the scrutiny and expectations of fame, allowing her to focus on what truly mattered to her. The tranquility of Cornwall offered her a sanctuary where she could reconnect with herself and the world around her. In 1979, Shrimpton married photographer Michael Cox, marking the beginning of a new phase in her life. That same year, they welcomed their son, Thaddeus, solidifying their family unit. Shrimpton's life as a wife and mother in Cornwall was a stark contrast to her previous life of high fashion and celebrity. She embraced her role as a mother and found joy in the simple, everyday moments that her new life provided. The picturesque surroundings of Cornwall offered a peaceful backdrop for her family life, allowing her to step away from the relentless pace of the fashion world. Shrimpton found fulfillment in nurturing her son and creating a loving home. Her marriage to Cox brought stability, and together they built a life that prioritized family values over the glitz and glamour she once knew. This shift allowed her to rediscover happiness in the ordinary as she cherished the small milestones of motherhood. Her marriage and family became the foundation of her happiness, offering her the stability and fulfillment she had longed for during her years in the limelight. Over the years, Shrimpton has been outspoken about the darker side of the fashion industry, offering a candid critique of its pressures and superficiality. She has described the industry as a high-stakes environment that often leads to burnout and mental health issues for those involved. Shrimpton's reflections reveal a side of the fashion world that is rarely acknowledged, highlighting the emotional toll that fame and constant scrutiny can take on individuals. Her insights into the industry provide a unique perspective, coming from someone who achieved extraordinary success, yet chose to walk away from it. She has pointed out how the relentless pursuit of perfection can create an unhealthy atmosphere, where models and designers alike feel immense pressure to conform to unrealistic standards. This pressure can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of isolation, as individuals struggle to maintain their image in a world that often values appearance over substance. Shrimpton's experiences serve as a reminder that behind the glamour and allure of fashion lies a complex reality that can be damaging to those who inhabit it. Her willingness to speak out encourages a more honest conversation about the need for change within the industry, advocating for a healthier approach that prioritizes well-being over mere aesthetics. In her reflections on the fashion industry, Jean Shrimpton has been candid about the superficiality that permeates this world. She has observed that the fashion scene is often populated by troubled and complex personalities, where the pursuit of vanity and ambition frequently overshadows genuine compassion and authenticity. Shrimpton's insights reveal a stark contrast between the glamorous image often portrayed and the reality that many face behind the scenes. Her critique stems from her own experiences as she navigated the pressures of fame and the expectations placed upon her. This journey has led her to seek a life filled with meaningful connections rather than the hollow interactions that can define the industry. By voicing her concerns, Shrimpton challenges the romanticized view of fashion instead presenting it as a realm where only the shrewd and resilient can thrive amidst relentless pressures. Her perspective encourages a deeper understanding of the sacrifices and struggles that often go unnoticed in the pursuit of beauty and success. Despite her worldwide fame, Jean Shrimpton always held a disdain for the spotlight and valued her privacy above all else. She has expressed that she never truly enjoyed the attention that came with being a model, and often felt uncomfortable with the public's fascination with her. This discomfort stemmed from the constant scrutiny and expectations placed upon her, which made her long for a life away from the cameras and the relentless demands of fame. Shrimpton's reluctance to embrace the celebrity lifestyle speaks to her desire for a more authentic existence, one where she could be herself without the pressures of public perception. Her story reveals the hidden struggles of those in the public eye who, despite their success, may yearn for a simpler, more peaceful life. Shrimpton's journey highlights the contrast between the glamorous image projected by the media and the personal reality of someone who seeks solace in privacy. This desire for a quiet life resonates with many who understand that true happiness often lies beyond the glitz and glamour of fame. Jean Shrimpton's life illustrates how true happiness often exists beyond the allure of fame and wealth. Rising to prominence as a fashion icon in the 1960s, she captivated the world with her beauty and style. However, her journey took a different turn as she sought a deeper sense of meaning and fulfillment. Instead of remaining in the spotlight, she chose to step back from the glitz and glamour of the modeling industry. This decision led her to a quieter life in Cornwall, where she found contentment in simplicity and authenticity. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that success does not always bring happiness. Many may chase fame, believing it will lead to joy, but Shrimpton's experience shows that sometimes the best path to personal peace is to embrace a life away from public scrutiny. She became an example of someone who prioritized her own well-being over the pressures of celebrity culture. Shrimpton's legacy endures not just as a fashion icon, but as a symbol of choosing a life of authenticity over the fleeting nature of fame. Jean Shrimpton's journey in the modeling world was not just about her stunning looks. It was about the way she changed perceptions of beauty. As she graced the covers of top fashion magazines, she brought a fresh perspective that resonated with many. Her youthful charm and natural style stood in stark contrast to the rigid beauty standards of her time. Shrimpton's influence extended beyond fashion. She became a voice for a generation seeking authenticity and self-expression. Young women looked up to her, inspired by her ability to embrace individuality rather than conform to societal expectations. This shift in the modeling industry reflected broader cultural changes, as the 1960s marked a time of liberation and new ideas. Shrimpton's relaxed approach to beauty encouraged others to feel comfortable in their own skin. Her legacy is evident in how models today are celebrated for their uniqueness and personality. The impact she made on fashion and culture continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of authenticity in a world often focused on perfection.